Step right up to the Creepy Carnival, where we have thrills, we have chills, we have freaks and creep shows, ghoulishly delicious treats from our foods midway, deadly games of chance, and so much more. So get your tickets. The Creepy Carnival opens Monday, October 30th. I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
Oh, and welcome back. It's the Creepy Carnival.
Did you see this? This is scary. Iron it for me, he says. And then I flip it over and it's looking at me. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I do like it, though.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah, but I mean, clowns, like a lot of people are kind of freaked out.
Yeah, people have, creepy clown phobias.
Yeah.
I think.
I do think they're creepy. All clowns, even friendly ones.
Certainly this one, but yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little...
Not the sad ones that chase a ball in a circle at Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, yes, right. Okay.
I'm not scared of them. I feel bad.
Yes, well, welcome to the Creepy Carnival. As you know, we're going to have thrills and chills and all kinds of fun stuff. I have to admit, I love carnivals. Fairs, from like the little church ones to the big like county fairs.
They used to have one up at the park, not far from where I grew up, and every single year they'd have the carnival. Mm-hmm. The carnival, it was in the parking lot by the Little League field. They had the Barrel of Fun. They might have the salt and pepper shakers.
Oh yeah,
the kind of like a Tilt-A-Whirl, but probably cheaper knockoff. Mm-hmm. And when I was really little, they used to have a week-long event downtown. And they have rides all over Main Street and all over the place. So, brings you back.
It does. It brings you back. And I like the old-fashioned ones, you know? The ones that have, like, the old dark rides and the old, like, midway games. Like, the has that old vintage feel to it, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's something mysterious and a little bit creepy about
it. It does.
Too.
It adds, there's creepiness anyway.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't take much of a twist to turn
Not
something...
sure exactly why.
I don't know. Something so nice and so enjoyable turned into something so scary.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason. So
but we're going to have a lot of fun at the Creepy Carnival tonight.
We
have a couple recipes to do. We have some creepy facts. We have, like, trips to all kinds of stuff. But I tell you what.
What?
I think one of the most fun things about a carnival is seeing all of the candy.
Oh,
all kinds of candy. Like, everywhere you look, there's candy, right?
Yeah.
Right? So we thought it would be a perfect time to share with you our annual most popular Halloween candy. Oh, yes, so you probably strolled down the aisle and looked at all that Halloween candy all stocked up, right? Ready to grab a couple bags so you can stash some little pumpkin-shaped treats in your desk drawer, you know, so you have a little nibble, like, all the way till Christmas? Okay. Or maybe you're grabbing a couple bags for all those trick-or-treaters who are coming. Well, either way, it's time for our annual list of the most popular Halloween candy in the U.S. So what are we all buying anyway? Here are the favorite Halloween candies of all 50 states, and we have to say that we have some serious questions about what's happening in Louisiana and Utah. Now, according to online candy retailer CandyStore.com, a whopping 96% of people who celebrate Halloween will buy candy, spending an average of $31.93 each. Now, the other 4% who aren't buying candy are the ones who undoubtedly drop a toothbrush into underwhelmed kids' treats bags. The company cites data from the National Retail Federation, which estimates that overall Halloween candy spending will hit $3.6 billion this year, and is also responsible for the results of this list. The site also listed the top 3 candies for each state, and in one of the biggest surprises, saltwater taffy was the runner-up choice in 4 states: Nebraska, Tennessee, Washington, and Wyoming, only one of which is close to any actual saltwater. And the other interesting takeaway was that Oregon residents are the most likely to hand out full-sized candy bars. It's worth taking these results with a grain of salt. I mean, after all, this data is based on the company's own sales numbers, along with the National Retail Federation, of course. But one thing that can't be argued, it's not hard to see why Reese's Peanut Butter Cups were the most popular Halloween treat. I mean, why else would we have so many in our desk drawers, right? Some candy.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
Well, you know, my favorite, the cheap-ass candy corn.
Candy corn.
It's close to my heart.
So
probably clogging my heart,
right?
But it's close to my heart, yeah.
There was a lot of interesting ones on there. I was very surprised about the whole saltwater taffy thing, but I was not surprised at all that the number one in the whole country, Reese's Peanut Butter
Of
Cups.
course.
Yeah.
And they're good any time of year when they're shaped like eggs, when they're shaped like trees.
I
swear they taste like better when they're in holiday wrapping. I don't know why.
I don't know why that is. But that number one in the entire U.S. And but you know, I don't know if you you might know these or not. I like mallow cups and smoothies.
Ooh, mallow cups I remember. Those. Smoothies, I don't know if I do.
Smoothies, they're like the peanut butter cup, but they're butterscotch.
Oh.
And they're not chocolate.
I don't know if I've had one of those.
Oh my gosh.
You can't
B.O. Boyer's company?
Don't think so.
I lived in Altoona for like a hot second.
Literally.
Years and years and years ago. And the Boyer factory is there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually got to go in and see how they were made, and everything was really, really cool as a kid.
But my mother hunts for them for her sister for birthdays, the mallow cups, to try to find them. And I, of course, would steal because I was a greedy fat kid. Even if it wasn't mine, I would try it.
Speaking of sweet treats, we already talked about candy, but I mean, how about the food at a carnival?
Oh my God, it's half the reason to go.
Right?
Because they have stuff that you love but would never make it home.
Caramel apples, kettle corn, fried Twinkies and Oreos, all that stuff.
All that stuff that's like State Fair inspired.
Yeah, State Fair inspired. So we happen to just put together a couple recipes for you. So we're going to head into the kitchen and whip up some yummy, creepy carnival goodies.
Well, hello everyone. Now, it wouldn't be a trip to the carnival without a soft pretzel, a homemade soft pretzel. So we're going to try to go semi-homemade here, and I'm going to make for you some homemade, semi-homemade, soft pretzel bites or whole pretzels. We're going to show you what we got. So the main ingredient is pizza crust in a can. Use your own if you must, whatever, but it's the raw dough. And we roll it all out flat and then cut it into strips. Well, strips and little nuggets. So this size, cover the board, get there to there. So to make a pretzel, and I don't really know how to do this, but we're gonna try. Twist, twist, and something. Is that right? Okay, so there we go. Pretty, right? So I have some prettier ones I did before, just to show you, and this is the amount the whole can will give you. And I made, a little over half a dozen pretzels, and then these are pretzel bites. These are just the strips rolled and twisted. These, you fold over on itself, some of the pizza dough, about 3 layers thick, and then cut through it with a pizza cutter. It kind of seals up the ends at it, and then you'll have little pretzel bites. So, now we're going to move over to the stove. That one's special too. And we're going to take this to the next step. So, what I have here is 6 cups of boiling water. And what we're going to add, well, it'll boil in a second. What we need to add to it, to that 6 cups, is 1/4 cup of baking soda. This is what gives you that, it's brown. What is that? It's the baking soda. So, whoosh. All right, we got my cauldron going. So we're going to take the pretzels, and they're going to need to be blanched for about 30 seconds. So load it gently. Don't just chuck it in. You'll burn yourself. Load it in gently, and then leave it off in here. And that goes for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. It's been 30 seconds. So now I have a baking sheet lined with parchment. And we're going to put our friend right there. And now I'm going to repeat until all of them are done and we have them all on the baking sheet. Then we'll go on to the next part, okay? So, in they go. Alrighty, there's our last little pretzel bite. So again, they all went for 30 seconds in a baking soda and water bath. And from that one can, we got 9 pretzels and about 12.5 little bites. Next step, follow me. Before these go into the oven, we're going to give them a little bit of an egg wash. This is 1 whole egg with a tablespoon of water with it. And we just want to brush it on. It'll help give it that nice glaze on the outside. We are all washed in egg and looking pretty. So we are going to make a delicious garlic butter topping for these. But let's say you're a traditionalist and you don't feel like fussing. Get yourself some salt, sea salt, kosher salt, something with a little texture to it like that. And we'll do a few of ours just like that. So you just put it on top. It'll stick. The egg wash will help it stick. Okay. So those guys just have some salt on them. The salt ones we'll leave plain. And then we have the other ones that we marked too. Preheat your oven to about 350. And these are going to go in from 10 to 15 minutes. Your nose will know, but keep half an eye on them at 10. And we want to make the garlic butter thing to go on the rest of them. So, for garlic butter, you need butter. We have 4 tablespoons, 2 ounces of butter. We melted it in the microwave. I also have a tablespoon of dried Italian seasoning, about 2 cloves of fresh garlic, minced, 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley, which Mark had on hand, and 1/8 of a cup or 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. So we're going to give that a little bit of a mix. All right, to get this nice and loose and ready to go, we're going to actually cook it off in the microwave. We're going to put it in 10-second intervals about 3 times just to get that raw edge off the garlic, so it's just that yummy, yummy, yummy flavor. Okay, so we went with 15 minutes. I checked it at 10, and I needed a little more. And the whole house smells like soft pretzels. It smells like a mall. So, you can see, here we are. These are the ones we salted, and the bites that we did, so you can tell. Because for the rest of them, we have our garlic butter. With herbs, and fresh parsley, and fresh garlic, and we're going to brush that onto all the other ones. Oh, it smells like garlic bread already. Alright. So we have that. Maybe just another little sprinkle of salt for good measure. So you can taste it. Alright? And there you have it. Our semi-homemade pretzels with garlic butter.
Oh, I'll tell you, one of my favorite things at any carnivore, just in general, is a funnel cake, right? And that's what we're gonna make right now, right at home. It's so easy and so delicious. So in this bowl here, I have 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of water, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and I just whisk that all together. And then in this bowl here, we have 3 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to whisk that all together too. And then we're going to mix our wet ingredients right with our dry ingredients. And then whisk it together until it's nice and smooth. I'd say that's smooth. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we are going to pour this into, I'm going to use a measuring cup here. I'll pour some of it in there now. And, or, you know, if you have one of those funnel cake spout things, you know, if you happen to have one of those, you can use those. I've seen people use funnels, literally funnels. That's how they originally were made, was with a funnel. You know, and they hold it and then they pour it in like that. I find it's just as easy to use a measuring cup, you know. And over here on my hot plate here, I have some cooking oil of your choice, and I have it heated up to 375. And now we're just going to drizzle this in and make a circle out of it. Here, we'll just do it. I'm going to make them real big. That's why I picked this size of a... Here we go. So we'll just go around, just like that. Ooh, funnel cakes. This is going to be so good, y'all. Okay. This is a big daddy. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, and now we're just going to let that cook for 2 minutes on each side. Yep, we got to flip it after 2 minutes. Aha, okay. Oh, you just... The whole place smells so divine. All right, so now, oh yes, you can't have a funnel cake without, you guessed it, powdered sugar. Oh yes, and this is the creepy carnival. Oh yes, so we need some bloody sweet goodness on top. This is just seedless strawberry jam. Oh, it's so good. And you know, really, you can put whatever topping you want on it at all. You know, most people like it old school with just the powdered sugar on it. I personally like it with the strawberry jam, powdered sugar, and either ice cream or whipped cream on it. Oh, so good. And of course, you can make it in any size. There's a little mini one there. He's a little cutie. And did you ever have these at a carnival? Oh, yes. A cup of the little funnel cake bites. Oh, yes. Just perfect. Just a paper cup. It's so cool. And there you have it. I love it. Our funnel cakes. Ah! Oh, your pretzels look so good.
I know. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself because I didn't.
And you can make those in any size you want. You can make the real big ones.
You can make the giant ones.
Yeah.
Anything like that. And canned pizza dough. Like, it's so not fussy and it's so good, too.
And they are. I have to say, they're very good.
And then, of course, we have the funnel cake with the bloody strawberry jam on it and some whipped. Oh, it looks good.
I am going to mess that up tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to bully that other one.
I'm going to put some ice cream on it, too. Heck with that. It's Halloween.
Okay, enough of the sweets.
Okay, let's take a break from the sweets. How about all those games at the Midway? Oh, those are so much fun. The balloon pop. The one where you squirt the clown and he...
and the head gets big.
Yeah. Oh, the duck pond.
No one loses at the duck pond.
No,
I loved it.
I loved it. Especially when they go all out and they like swim around.
And they swim around in the thing, you know, and sometimes you even get a fish.
Oh, yeah.
In a bag. I always get a fish in a bag.
A goldfish.
Yeah. And they die within like a week.
Oh, wow.
I've known people that kept them for a long time, but yeah, they just...
The fish in a bag. I forgot about that. And speaking of those sweet treats, oh my gosh, you can make fried Oreos. Actually, fried any cookie at home. So simple. All you got to do is get one of those pancake mixes where you just add water.
Yeah.
Dip your cookie in that and deep fry it. And you have a fried Oreo. So easy. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and post on social media a few little carnival recipes there for you. You can try out at home. There's candy apples, kettle corn, all of that on there. Real easy recipes you can make at home. But back to the games, because I love the Midway games. I love them. And you're going to have your opportunity to play one right now. It's giveaway time. Oh, yes, we have our Wheel of Chance here, and everybody has an opportunity to win an SSAM t-shirt and a $25 Amazon gift card. And all you have to do is pick a number between 1 and 11 like shown on the wheel here, and then take that number and comment below our Repeat Carnival video, with that number. Then on Friday, during our Friday Chit Chat video, we will spin the Wheel of Chance. Oh yeah. And if it lands on your lucky number, you have a chance to win a prize. Everybody who picks that winning number, we will put right into our lucky jack-o'-lantern bag, and then we'll pick one winner out of there, okay? So, good luck, everybody! Buckle up! We're going on a haunted attraction road trip this year. Think vintage dark rides, abandoned amusement parks, and haunted houses. And it all starts right now. The carnival, or a fair, or amusement parks, undoubtedly home to a dark ride or two. And today, we're gonna visit a few of the last remaining vintage dark rides.
The first dark rides were built in the 1800s and called scenic railways. On these rides, passengers would board trains or small boats and be carried past a variety of lit, painted scenes or brief attractions and feature music and sound effects. These rides were typically either themed as haunted houses or romantic escapes and became popular throughout amusement parks and fairs.
Sometime after this, entrepreneur Walt Disney incorporated the technology to build and perfect many of the rides at his new California park, Disneyland, leading to the modern, technology-packed dark rides of today.
As far as the vintage dark ride, most were produced by the Pretzel Amusement Ride Company, including an early dark ride known as the Pretzel, the company's namesake. It built over 1,400 rides for carnivals and amusement parks.
The first stop on our haunted attraction road trip is to Conneaut Lake Park in Pennsylvania to the Devil's Den. Definitely a good scare. This wonderfully spooky ride was created by the Pretzel Amusing Company and has been in operation since 1968.
Also purchased from the Pretzel Amusement Company, the Ghost Train has been spooking guests since way back in 1934. It might be cheesy, but its haunted tracks are riddled with ghastly ghouls to scare patrons when they visit Luna Park in Melbourne, Australia.
Back in Pennsylvania, Knoebel's Amusement Resort celebrated the 50th anniversary of its haunted mansion. It was built in-house, coming mostly from original designs by David Knoebel himself, and has been in continuous operation since 1973.
Laughland is a tracked dark ride also built by U.S. manufacturer Pretzel Company, currently located at Sylvan Beach Amusement Park in Sylvan Beach, New York. What makes Laughland unique of the pretzel rides, it is the last to operate the company's trademark ride vehicles with a pretzel worked into the design. Haunted House is a classic haunted house dark ride in Camden Park, West Virginia. What makes it special is the ride system. It features small, two-passenger cars which ascend a chain-lift hill, a drop, and a series of light wooden mouse coaster-style turns. Haunted House was refurbished a few years ago with Chuck Burnham, an artist dubbing himself the Dark Ride Artist, giving the ride a vibe which mixes classic haunted house props and psychedelic colors.
Unfortunately, only a handful of these treasures remain in operation, most being demolished or abandoned in years past. But since their invention, the dark ride has proved a successful way to transport the rider to an alternate or impossible world, and certainly create many fond and spooky memories too. have to admit, I know, I love carnivals. I love this.
Yeah.
I love that. But I'm a fan. I love those old vintage dark rides.
Oh my god, I know.
I do. You know, there's Facebook groups and people that have conventions every year. All dark ride enthusiasts.
And people who travel to go to different places to go on.
Because those old vintage ones, there's only a handful left of the original ones left in the country. Wikipedia cites I think 6 now, but I think it's 8, but I'm not sure. There's different reports of how many of those dark rides are left.
Knoble's Amusement Resort
was one of them.
When I was in grade school, which explains it. I got very, very sick on a dark ride. Not the teacups, not the roller coaster. The dark ride. They had cobwebs, I'm guessing, hanging from the ceiling, and as we're going by, one pulls me here. So I go like this and ruin the rest of the day. Had to physically pull that from there, and then I threw up whatever my lunch was right after. But after that, the day was okay.
Well, I'll tell you, we had a lot of fun tonight. We saw some rides, we ate some food, we ate some candy, we played some games. Make sure you comment below with your lucky number. Remember, 1 through 11, and we'll spin that lucky wheel on our chit-chat video on Friday. So you have a whole week to come up with it. But no, we had such a great time tonight at the Creepy Carnival. Oh, we hope you did too. If you try out any of the recipes or anything we did,
send it to us.
Send it in. We're getting ready to share some more viewer pictures soon.
Well, that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Well, thank y'all for joining us, and thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe, hit the notification. You'll get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all listed down below in the description.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, and we'll catch up with you very soon.
Yes, we will. Tomorrow's the big day, everybody. It's Halloween, and we're celebrating in super spooky style. We're going on our first ever ghost hunting mission, and we're taking you with us. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay.